Bunny Williams is a designer with a modern vision and sense of history. Bunny Williams throws her hat into the ring. The tastemaker, gardener, entertainer, and celebrated interior designer inspires so much confidence. Bunny creates rich, inviting rooms where antiques and contemporary pieces work in harmony. In addition to running her own business and overseeing multiple home decor collaborations, for the past 25 years she and her husband, antiques dealer John Rosselli, ran Trailage, a trend-setting garden shop on Manhattan's Upper East Side that sold patinated urns and weathered furniture long before anybody else did. Over the course of 30 years, Bunny has worked to transform her weekend retreat, located in the town of Falls Village, in the northwest corner of Connecticut, into a place that's stunning but never intimidating. In addition to renovating and decorating the Federal-style house, Bunny has created multiple gardens and used the windowed facade of a 19th-century house to transform the existing barn into a conservatory. Decorated with handsome antiques and sparkles of gold, the house has a sense of history and gravitas, but also of life and change. Collections of favorite things old and new are proudly and playfully displayed, plants abound, and the gardens are never far from view. A leopard print runner makes a playful contrast to a set of 18th-century botanical prints hanging above the staircase. Decorating to her is an interesting combination of interesting things in a space. Mix modern with old, mix black with white, but give it personality. It shouldn't be thematic. In Bunny's house, the mixture includes polished mahogany furniture set atop rough seagrass rugs, or a rusted urn on a glossy surface. You want different textures. You don't want everything white or everything brown or everything black, so it's having a dark wood piece mixed with something that's gold or glass with wood. This mixing creates a timeless feel and keeps the house from ever feeling out of date, the inevitable downside of a trendy home, or what Bunny calls dead, the curse of an all-traditional one. She said, "Every room should have some gold in it. It reflects light, and to me it's not formal, to me it's happy." On top an antique cabinet, a self-service bar featuring a 1950s apple-shaped ice bucket, a relaxed tone for entertaining. The wall color was inspired by the yellow-orange of a room in Belmond Villa San Michele, a former monastery in Fiesole, Italy. Bunny painted the walls herself, achieving the watercolor overplaster effect by thinning the paint with water. The mahogany Victorian dining table is used for everyday dining and entertaining. In a low-ceilinged room, an antique tall lamp makes a great alternative to a chandelier. A warm palette and a wide range of textures and materials, linen, velvet, satin, sea grass, rough cotton, polished wood, create depth and interest in the library. Not everything in the house is perfect, and this is by design. Perfection puts people off. In her library she has wall-to-wall sea grass because it's a strange-shaped room. And then she can put an area rug on top of it in front of the fireplace so that the seagrass becomes a sort of backdrop. Bunny is a big fan of urns, and she often fills this patinated brass and iron one with flowers. The kitchen features modern appliances alongside the house's original 18th century fireplace. The tree trunk pottery pieces atop the bookcase are antique. Bunny said, "People think entertaining is overwhelming, but it's like anything, it's like learning to dance. The more you do it, the easier it gets." Bunny as a designer likes to break the rules. The dinner plates might not match the dessert plates and may come from disparate eras, but they always share the same color scheme. Bunny and John eat breakfast at this table in the kitchen. I think they love the light that comes from the windows. It's heaven waking up in her pale turquoise bedroom. I would too. It's just gorgeous to sleep in a bed that makes you feel like a princess. Bunny bought this painted English chest at an auction. The mirror is a carved French antique, and the hydrangeas and their pots are all made of tulle. The porch, which features screen windows in the summer and glass ones in the winter, runs the length of the house. Bunny used a natural tone palette so that, when you are in this room, you feel like you are already in the garden. Bunny has a grand conservatory, but she also has plenty of plants indoors, and ideas about how to show them to their best advantage. A slightly worn table and set of chairs are perfectly at home on the porch. But there is something about patina that is relaxing. The very sociable Bunny and John host many dinner parties in the conservatory. The tabletop and the bases are made of stone, the ceramic gourds. The room is designed to nurture plants, so the floors are made of French roofing tiles. The chairs are slip-covered to survive in a space where water is splashed around, and the furnishings are in pale colors so that they don't compete with the colors of plants in bloom. The staggered heights of the pedestals add even more interest to this plant display. Bunny said, "There is nothing better than to go outside on a beautiful day with your scissors or your clippers, the dog lying there on the grass, it's fantastic."